Hey everyone, today we're talking about the one thing that finally stopped my juicer from turning every carrot into a frustrating pulp disaster. If you've ever spent 10 minutes untangling a wad of spinach from your juicer's auger and still ended up with a sink full of foam, stick around, this machine might be the fix you've been waiting for. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. I've owned 3 juicers over the years, and each one had the same weak spot. The moment you fed it anything fibrous, kale, celery, that last sad bunch of parsley from the back of the fridge, the thing would jam so hard I needed a butter knife and a prayer to pry the lid open. The motor would whine, the pulp would cake onto the screen, and cleanup felt like a biology lab dissection. Then I upgraded to the Angel Juicer AG-7500, and honestly, it's the first machine that hasn't made me question my life choices mid-juice. First up, it's built like a tank. The whole body and auger are solid 304 stainless steel, so it doesn't flex or warp when you're pushing through a big batch of ginger or beetroot. That means no weird plastic aftertaste, no weird smells, and no worrying about whether the next load will snap the gear teeth. It's basically the difference between driving a golf cart and a real truck, you just feel safer. The anti-jamming auto-reverse is the real hero here. You don't have to babysit it. If something gets stuck, the motor reverses for a second, clears the blockage, and keeps going. I've thrown in frozen mango chunks, whole strawberries with stems, even a handful of ice cubes just to test it, and it never blinked. That alone saved me at least an hour a week of juicer therapy where I'd sit on the floor with a flashlight trying to coax out a clog. Angel's SHG gearing is quiet, too. Most masticating juicers sound like a tiny cement mixer, but this one hums at a level that lets me watch Netflix while I juice instead of lip-reading the dialogue. The low-speed cone screw spins at just 80 revolutions per minute, so the juice oxidizes less and stays fresher longer in the fridge. I've noticed my green juice tastes vibrant even after 48 hours, whereas the old centrifugal stuff turned brown and sad after a single day. Cleanup is genuinely pleasant. The parts twist apart in seconds, and because the screen has such fine holes, the pulp releases cleanly instead of smearing everywhere. I rinse the pieces, pop them in the top rack of the dishwasher, and I'm done. No scrubbing, no soaking, no cursing under the sink. Safety is another big win. 6 built-in features mean the motor won't start unless the lid is locked, the locking arm has to be fully engaged, and the juice bowl is seated correctly. If you've got kids or pets who treat appliances like toys, that peace of mind is worth the price tag. The automatic press force adjusts on the fly, so whether you're juicing a handful of herbs or a pound of carrots, you get maximum yield without manually cranking anything. I went from about 50% juice recovery on the old machine to closer to 75% now, which means fewer trips to the store and less waste. Now, no juicer is perfect. It's heavy, about 25 pounds, so moving it around the counter isn't something I do daily. And because it's so efficient, the initial pulp looks almost dry, which can be startling if you're used to the wet sludge from centrifugal models. Also, the price is higher than most home juicers, but when you factor in the 10-year warranty and the fact that I haven't had to replace it, it balances out. If you juice every day or you're tired of fighting with your current machine, this is the upgrade that actually works. The link is below if you want to take a closer look. I'll put everything in the description so you can compare specs and read the latest reviews. Happy juicing, and I'll catch you in the next one.